Oi. You got 15 seconds.
Alright, let's go.
Aw.
Samurai Squad.
Aw.
What do you mean, aw?
Aw.
Bro.
You're gonna overpower me again.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna feel useless. Okay, so this is movement. This is this.
Should I
this
try to
is
get
that.
the battery? Nah, fuck it.
Yeah. Get battery. Get battery. That sounds fun.
What the fuck? That's gonna be terrible.
I mean, you have to get lucky that we get that level, unless it guarantees we do. Alright, this is gonna be the last run of my day.
Ooh.
What? Ooh, mountains! I have to click it. Every time. As a mercenary, use 10. Oh my god. Wait, I used that many abilities in 10 seconds? Damn, I'm cracked. I mean, I guess it counts left click as an ability. I'm cracked. Meow.
Meow.
Like that one meme.
Crank.
Squiggle!
Uncle Ben, what happened? Squiggle! Imagine Squid Game 2 comes out.
It does. They're making a second one already, so. At least I think that's what I've heard. So cannot confirm. Shuriken! Activate your primary skill, also throws a shuriken!
Oh, here's the...
Yo! That's cool! That's a new item! I've never had that before.
It is new. That's very useful for...
Melees. I want to see how much damage it does. Oh! It's cracked! Yo, it's chocolate or shit. Either one. Your imagination will... Oh, it's tree sap. Okay, that's what it is. Neither. It's not chocolate or shit.
What the fuck?
What? It looked like either or. Hey, you're not gonna tell me I'm wrong.
This man's imagination, bro.
Its color is brown!
There's a lot of things that are brown.
Yeah? And a lot of things aren't shit. Or chocolate. I'm activating portal.
You're like, fuck this.
Yo, there's its cracked swordsman gameplay right there. What are the items? Chunk. Do you want the printer items? I think
what?
those, the printer, I think those are printer items.
Maybe there are.
Yeah, you want them?
Sure.
Maybe I'll find something cool. Let's go. Are we going for chests still, or? Because I see
Well,
something over there. Oh, there's glasses right there, actually. Alright, let's see. Ooh, syringe is good.
But these are on the greens though.
Yeah, but they're glasses.
I guess I'll just.
Glasses are still crit, and if you're
Oh,
lucky, you get the Yo, I got a
There's-
6-pack Molotov.
There's our boots up there as well.
That's correct. Yo, I got teddy bear! Now I'm correct. You said there's boots up there. Up where?
A free printer.
I don't have anything to throw. Oh no, wait, I do. What do boots do again?
Gives you movement speed.
Let me check it out. I think I'll get glasses actually.
Understandable. Oh, I thought this guy. I was thinking of Overwatch. I was thinking this character could walk.
There, I don't need bleed. I'll take the glasses. I do want the other 2 items that I have though, so I'll keep those. Oh, another item up there. Dibs! Because I'm faster.
Where?
Up here. Crowbar, grenade, and bleed. Do you need any of those specifically?
Not really.
What does grenade do again?
Which one?
Flash.
You randomly stop enemy.
Ah, you pick. You go up here and pick.
If it was me, I would probably take blade.
I just got rid of bleed. Well then take it.
Am I taking it?
Yeah, take it, take it, take it.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. You can just take one and then pick it for the 3D printer. So like maybe like more.
Well, no, because I have glasses and teddy bear and thingy, and I don't want those to be used, so just take it. You get 2 seconds before I click portal. Yeah, I give you a time limit, then it always happens.
Oh, like
There were like 5 chests in front of me. There was 1 chest in front of me! I just saw it out of nowhere.
I was gonna 3D print this into boots, but
Into
good
boots?
yeah, I want the extra movement speed.
I'll look for a button, I guess. Crack. Oh. Huh. Alright.
Huh. 81 damage.
Yeah, that's the cheapest chest you'll find, I think, is 81.
But still, it's like damage.
Damn, are lunar coins shared? Because I have 6. And there's no way I picked up 6.
Maybe they randomly.
Bam, 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 bam. Big mob. Or annoying mob, brother.
Big Mom.
Big. Burn. I found button 1. Button 1 is there. Yo, I found gasoline. It's kind of hot. Get a corrupted extra life. I got an extra life. Can I scrap any 3 items? Nope. Ah, cancel. Would you like to see something funny? Squid Game! Alright. You stay close to button 1. I'll go get button 2 real quick.
Where's button 1?
To your right.
Oh god.
You get it?
Wait. Where
It's all
was
good.
that big button? Not big button, big box. I think was it over here?
Oh, the box, it was at the beginning.
Here it is. Give me that. Well, wisp. Cool. Another glasses.
I hate this guy.
Was here, right? Yeah, there.
Woo. Oh my god, finally being able to loot teddies makes me so much more comfortable. Fungus and teddies, that's all I care about. I found the second button. I'm stepping on it.
This way a bit.
No problem.
There you go.
Nice. I guess I'll do it quickly.
Okay.
Squid Game. Bondolier. What does that do?
Randomly drops on a box, and if you pick it up, it recharges all your abilities.
Hmm. Hello, Mr. Avatars. Would you like to step into my black hole?
Oh, are you kidding me? Oh well.
Wait, you died?
Mm-hmm.
What killed you?
I dashed into one of those tar things and they explode.
Tar.
The jars.
Oh! Oh, rip. Now you get the amazing player 2 experience. Of me dying, most likely. I mean, your drone's on crack right now. Should probably kill you before I do portal. Beep boop. Please don't let me die immediately. Queen! You're absolutely fucking dead! I'm cracked! And do this, everyone. Go right there. I think I won.
Well, I guess there's no new mob.
I could die. No new mob?
No, not new mob. No new character.
Oh. Wait, why? What?
Because I died.
Oh, you get a new character?
No. If
Oh.
I'm not getting one because I died with the battery.
Oh. Oh yeah, the battery's completely gone now. It's not like it stays on multiplayer, right?
Nope. Because I feel like that would be kind of busted.
I mean, it is a difficult character in general. But now we know what to look out for in this map next time.
Almost did my mistake.
Whee! Yeah, one teddy bear is fine.
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
What? Give. Oh, I thought I pressed it. It's a good game! Nice. Ow! Damn, this guy's depressed. Oh, never mind.
Oh, right, I'm playing.
Alright, I'm playing. The player 2 experience, man. you never know when the game goes back.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm actually playing the game. I forgot. Woo. Encrusted key.
Nice. That means you can open the next. The great things explode.
The next screw game. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Don't. I'm trying to help you here. Yeah, these triangles, they're cheating.
Oh, look at that.
You're alive?
I guess.
No, you're alive, right? Good.
You're living,
good.
right?
Yeah, you're living, right? You're still with me, huh? Yo, it's a crack, man.
Dying, I still am.
Yet you are still alive. Alright, let's see, what can I get out of this? Mocha! Dude, I'd love to drink one. It's the only type of coffee I like. Wait, mocha is a type of coffee, right? I don't know coffee.
Mocha is.
Mocha is that's coffee with like chocolate, right?
No, he said monkas.
Monka? What?
No, I picked it up. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter.
That was the whole point. Get trolled, bitch. Squid Game.
My money got stolen.
My money don't dribble, dribble. It folds. I'd like to see you wiggle, wiggle. I actually don't know the song. Ah, my money don't jiggle, jiggle. There you go. It folds. I'd like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure. And mixing wanna dribble, dribble. You know. Right now. 6 feet
You
2
know.
in a compact. No, I like it when the seats go back. Okay. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that.
We will be gone. Ah!
Sir, sir. Flag. Boop. Shield and potion. If you want to get potion.
Well, I don't have money.
Now you do.
No,
No, you
no.
still don't. Oh, well, in a second. You might. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, I
Oh
want that
my
though.
lord. Now you might. I'll go for portal, I think. If I knew where it was. Sparkly stuff says it's over there. Wait, does he? Oh, we can double jump by default.
Yeah.
Don't say
Does
yeah as in like a casual way.
What, did you not know that?
No, I wasn't sure this whole time. I had to test it out. Oh god, I'm dead.
Oh god, I'm dead.
I love how we both said it at the same time.
Oh, my elixir got used.
Well, get that. We got it then.
Oh god.
Oh, he's sucking me. He's sucking me. When did I consent to this? They're both sucking real hard.
I'm gonna die! Squid Game!
Good job. You held on until the end.
I think the item difference here is kind of unfair.
Yeah. It's because you died twice. Okay. I got 4 extra items because you died twice. All right. Count it. Count again. Just went out of the map. Squid Game. See
there's
ya
a clone.
later. Wait, did I not activate it? Oh, okay. Okay. The eggs explode, by the way. Oh wait, this is the egg one.
What is
Right.
the- Gain gold on hit, but lose gold on hit. Oh.
Wait, get gold on hit, but lose gold on hit?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I hit someone, I get gold. I get hit, I lose gold.
Oh, that way. I mean... Sure.
Oh god!
I ain't
Screw it.
complaining. Squid Game. You're doing great. I'm just AFK right now. Waiting till I can open this loot box. Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Ah, it's a dog!
My fellow Americans, I seem to be in trouble.
It's one of your Americans.
Ah!
Wow, that's a lot of dogs you got on your tail. You might want to run in that direction. Yeah, just continue running.
Oh!
Learning process. Yep, that's definitely a good achievement.
I got sniped by the Beyblades.
Yeah, by the doggies.
They're dogs?
I call them dogs. See, see.
I got Squid Gamed.
Hey, yo, that's unfair.
That's unfair. Why is this one black?
What kind of racism is that?
Wait, most of these are pure black. What the fuck? Is my game bugged?
No, it was for me too.
Oh no, it's your ability that you're sucking them up.
I'm sucking
Wait.
them real good, dude.
You sucking them makes them black. What the fuck? What does that mean?
That hurts. If you're gonna complain about the item difference now,
What?
just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I did it too. I did it too.
Hey, it's charity, okay?
Thanks. Wait, you're calling me a charity?
Well, aren't charities a good thing?
It depends. If you meet a human, it's a little worse. Am
Really
I?
human.
I'm a charity case, man. Like, I'm that bad that I need donations. Great.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Have you heard of Asmongold?
Rasmingold?
Rasman.
Rasmingold?
Man, fuck this, I'm playing Splatoon. Oh, damn. What did you get? A Scorpion, this is new. Permanently reduces armor on hit. Oh my god.
Alright,
Isn't that better?
I'm not gonna do the thing.
Isn't that better hammer?
Did you find the teleporter anywhere?
Yeah, it was to your left. That way, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
What?
Behind you.
Doggy! 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 Sit! 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 Oh my
What?
goodness.
Are you screaming sim?
I said sit. I can't tell if that's a frost or the fireband. Well, it don't matter because I'm about to die.
Is the fire free defense?
You said left. There it is.
That is.
Oh, you have the encrusted key, man.
Yeah, but I'm kind of dead, so.
Fucking re-alive then. I don't know.
Real life.
Undead, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's where the word undead comes from. Reliving. Oh.
Bruh.
You gonna complain about this guy as well?
Complain about what?
Okay. Everyone, portal time. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you.
Damn.
Damn, I'm telling you, it's the extra item. You think I can survive by just AFKing now?
I don't know.
Should I take my chances? If I see doggies, man, does that guy not know where to go? Oh, fucking hell, that scared me. Oh. Hi, Wolf.
You seen your shot?
Yeah, Wolf's here. What? Ducks! Ooh. Meow. I'm leaving, boys. Squid Game. Just to make it very clear, you are now alive. You get to play the game.
Boys.
You get to play the game, okay? Oh, it's actual Squid Game over here, dude.
Oh god, there's a dude.
Oh, that guy scares me. There's a dude. It's mom.
It's grandparent actually.
Grandparent. It's grandma.
Oh!
You weren't dead yet. You weren't even close to dying. Wow, that game's fun if you just sit on top of their head. Oh, okay.
Ow. Oh god.
Okay, I killed a couple of the void creatures. I'm not quite sure where. Oh, I found another one. I need to exit. Where are the other two?
Hello.
Do you know where the other two wood creatures are? I think one's to the left.
I'm just trying to survive it, man.
Okay, I need one more.
Another key?
Where's the last void creature?
Oh, I might be dead.
Please don't. Please don't. No!
Bruh. Squid Game, man.
This is how you picture 3D Terraria?
What? Terraria?
I mean, sure. Can
What?
you see the
Okay.
last guy? I'm literally blind, I think.
Wait, what are we talking about? Terraria? Are we playing Terraria?
No. I'm checking for the last guy in this area and I can't seem to find
You
him.
said Terraria. Why did you say Terraria?
This looks like 3D Terraria to Wolf.
What?
This is what 3D Terraria would look. This would look like the corruption.
I guess?
There he is! You coward! You weren't even in the fighting area!
Well, did you kill the bug? You didn't kill the bug.
He spawns a bug?
There, like the corruption, like there's a bug that corrupt the enemies.
Where's the
And when
bug?
you did, well, it collapsed of somehow. He died.
Oh, it
fell
died.
off something.
Nice.
Yeah, it's bugs.
Aw, damn.
I think I have like 3 of those now.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Lovely.
I'm dodging bullets, man! I'm some of this X game shit, dude! Alright, where's the portal at? What did I pick up? Oh, I picked up a key! Yo, lucky! Ah, I don't know which one. Crit glasses give me insta kill. I don't know if I need crit though. What else? What else? Ukulele. I don't have any ukuleles. Might as well. Okay. Oh wait, I had 3 ukuleles. Okay, I'm stupid. Should I kill the grandparent?
Oh, cool. I don't know. Maybe you have to.
Don't think so, but that's a big orb. Squid game. Dang it. He just threw a rock at me. Oh, he's getting hit by the rocks. Are you ready for this? Am I dead? Nope. I win. You want to try end boss? Or continue? It's up to you, buddy. What do you want to do?
Me?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
Oh my god, I have so many bands. I'm scared. Is this bad?
What is that?
How do I switch it again? There you go.
That's it.
Oh, damn. Oh, hello, slime. Oh, it's like a jellyfish. Alright, I win. Maybe I lose. High damage hits also create unstable black holes. Recharge over time. So I guess that's what an unstable black hole is. Okay. Oh! I have probes. Ah! I'm dead! Oh my god! Do not stand in the fire. I'm leaving.
Last Christmas, I get...
It's not even Halloween! Alright.
It's Alpha Christmas, okay?
Alpha Christmas. Wow.
According to stores, it is.
Alpha Christmas, is that what it's called nowadays?
Oh no, not the Squid Game.
Not again. Why do you die so fast? Ah, never mind. I take it back. I see why you die so fast. Wait, do I have Leech Seed or something that's keeping me alive? I have something that gives me health.
Your suck.
I
you
don't
know
suck, first of all. I don't know which...
No, you suck enemies' health when you
but
nearby them.
I don't know which item.
It's a golden boy.
Oh, is this the third item I have?
No, no. But it's the mirrored urn.
Oh, the urn.
Screw it!
No, but I heal for him 2 ways. Oh my god, you're actually Squid Gaming. This guy is having a splendid time.
Oh god. Screw it!
Oh my god, he's really
Where's
strong.
my healing?
I'm sorry. I'm not a healer. Well, actually, you can stand on me.
I need healing.
You stand on top of me.
Oh my god, it's actually screw good. Oh my god, your shotguns are huge. What the fuck?
Okay, stand
What?
on me. Stand on me. Oh wait, actually, no, you're good on health now.
Screw good. That big man is man.
Yeah, loot everything. Loot everything. You need all.
Oh.
Loot. Oh, there's a orb for key.
Where? Oh.
On me. And what can you pick? Ooh! You can pick another key if you want to.
Wait, this was useless. Fuck.
I mean, you can get another key. I got a credit card. Wow.
A credit card?
I got my mom's credit card.
Squid game. Squid game. Squid game.
Mercy res me. Yes, please. Yo, Sage, res me. Res me, Jet. I'm starting, boss. We have plenty of money.
Oh no, not the Squid game. Oh my god, there's 3 of them.
So, just attack one of them, and then they don't
Oh,
both
screw
ult,
me.
and we'll be fine.
Ah!
I think we win. Alright, take both if you want.
I'm dead.
I mean, it's Leech Seed, which... Are you kidding me? When did you die?
Explosion.
What? You didn't use your R?
It wasn't cooldown.
Oh, I timed mine exactly, so I didn't use it when one of them was half health. Revive me, shit.
I love how you didn't even notice.
I didn't notice. I thought you were like, oh shit! And then you survived or something.
I think we need to have a talk about the
Player
game
two?
distribution.
Yeah,
here.
I think player 2 should shut the fuck up. I mean, I did the same thing to you last game. I mean, look at how much... No! I don't have that many more items than you. You had double! I have like 10!
Hey, it looks kind of double to me.
Hey. Eyes can be deceiving, okay?
Screw good! You don't have any healing.
I'm leaving! Fuck this!
Well, you might die from this! I thought you were gonna fall and then die.
No, I have cooldowns. My cooldowns are safe. Oh, that's pain. That's Squid Game right there.
No, that was screw good.
Yeah, no, that was Squid Game. Rapidly heal outside of danger. No.
Oh, screw good! Oh!
Got it.
Oh god.
So kawaii. Atsubutai.
Oh.
Got it.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Check chat.
What the fuck?
Squid Game! Actually, look! It's Squid Game! It's double Squid Game!
Oh!
I love watching that. I think I might have survived that because I have teddy bear.
Yeah.
I have like invincibility teddy bear. There's a pick me thingy over there. Oh, I'll kill the void stuff. Alright, let's see. Oh my goodness.
Ukulele. Hey yo, what the fuck?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. I died.
You
Oh, I had to revive item! I'm cracked!
You've
Fortnite! 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 Periodically recruits allies from the void, corrupts all yellow items. Aww. I didn't pick that up though. No, I didn't pick that up. Wait, is that the Void Reaver's our pet? We have 2 Void Reaver pets. Wait, I didn't pick up the glasses either. Where are these items coming from? There's one monster remaining. I can't find it.
What? Oh, wait, that was your thing.
I'm in the floor. I was in the floor. I almost glitched out of the map.
Oh god. Oh! No!
Hello, friendly Reaver. How you doing? Hey, we have 3 Void Reavers, by the way, as pets. Oh, cool. It finished. Teddy! We got a jailer as a pet as well! Oh my god, it's fucking Larry the lobster! Oh. I guess I automatically pick him up. Ah, you want to do portal?
Sure.
Alright, let me just collect some mobs together. I died. Wait, you were dead? Why didn't you tell me?
I was like, when is he gonna know this?
Alright, let's see. Double items, huh? Oh,
I
okay. Double
collected
items.
37. Yep.
Hey, may I just mention, you purchased 38 items, but you only have 37 on you? What?